Hi all, this video is about the introduction of DFA, Deterministic Finite Automata. So it is a type of finite automata which is an abstract machine with no memory and it has no output too. So it consists of states and transition among the states. So states are represented with a circle and the transition among the states are given with an arrowhead like this, and this is the input. So on receiving this input, it moves from one state to the other state. So it consists of state and transition among the states. The sample DFA I have given here. So the ones represented with circles, as I said, they are the states and these are the inputs. So receiving this inputs, it moves to the next state. So once the input string is accepted, it will reach the final state. Final state is represented with constant double circle, and this is known as self loop, where it will go any number of times to itself. Like upon receiving A or B, it will go to itself again and again till till the final state is reached. Okay. So one thing to be noted in a DFA is DFA will accept one input and it will go to one state only. That is, it can accept one input and it can move to one state only. Whereas it cannot accept something like this, that is, it cannot accept one or the same input. So it cannot accept the same input and move to two different states. This is not possible, or something like this is not all. This is also not possible. This is one state, this is one state. So it is going to accept the same input. Both are same almost. So this is not possible. This is possible in an NFA but not possible in a DFA. So DFA accepts one input and it moves to one state only. So only one transition is possible with one input. So moving on to the tuple notation, DFA is a 5-tuple notation. It is represented with the 5-tuple notation. So DFA is equal to Q, epsilon, del, Q naught and F, where Q stands for set of states, epsilon stands for set of inputs, del stands for transition among the states, Q naught represents the starting state, and F represents the final state. So here, uh, when you take Q, the set of states here in this example are Q naught, Q1, and Q2. And set of inputs used here are A and B. The transition among the states is represented by del. I'll give the list of transition function here. And starting state is represented with this arrowhead, that is Q naught. Ending state is represented with double circle Q2. And there can be more than one final state or terminal state. And if there is more than one, you can represent it like this with a set symbol. Okay, so here we have one, so it is 1 q2 alone. Okay, so transition function del is equal to q when accepts an input, that is the current state q. When it accepts an input, one of the input, it moves on to a next state, that is del of current state comma input, any one of the input, it goes to the next state. Okay. So we'll list down the transition functions used here. So del of q naught we'll see first. Q naught comma a is equal to, so on receiving a, it moves to q1. This is the current state, this is the input, and this is the next state. And del of q1 comma b, because there is no a, if it is there you can represent it as null, like del of q naught comma b is equal to null. There is no transition actually. So q1 comma b is equal to q2. Del of q2 comma a is itself. Okay, it is coming to itself. The next state is itself. And del of q2 comma b Here also Q2 on accepting B goes to Q2 itself. So this is the overall introduction about DFA and its 5 tuple notation. Thank you.